Okay, take 3-ish. Hi. So I'm here to announce my new challenge, and it's year 3, or the 3rd challenge, and this one is about those dreams that don't really rise up to the top. So I've been writing a song, well, not a song every day, but I've been writing hundreds of songs a year for a long time, so the 365-day challenge made a lot of sense. And I had been wanting to have more albums on my Spotify, my Bandcamp, all that. And so that challenge made a lot of sense. And this challenge maybe makes the least sense to anyone who doesn't know me, or maybe even to me. But this challenge is going to be all about how, basically, I read somewhere a long time ago that we can all only focus on about 3 things at one time. So say you're focusing on your music that you make, if you're me, and say you also focus on like your piano students, like your business, and then say you focus on your relationship, and that's it. And that's really what you are able, according to this random article I read 5 years ago, what you're able to focus on well. And so most people have a list that's a little longer than that in terms of things they really want to do with their life and their time. Say most people have about 10 things they wish they could do. You know, clean the attic, or just be a cleaner person in general, or throw family parties, or go on a vacation, or other things, you know, whatever your things may be. Maybe they're projects, like mine tend to be like finish a musical that you were working on, like finish making the sheet music, or finish albums that you had slated. Had to slip that one in there. But it could be anything, something totally unrelated to your life path. Maybe, like in my case, I've wanted to make little like stuffed animal magnets again, like I did years and years ago. And sorry, I just flashed back to a funny little memory. Anyway, my point is, all of those are usually dreams that aren't going to rise up to the top 3. And so if you're like me, and you have been filling up all your time lately, you don't end up with any time to ever look at any of these dreams. And then life goes by, and then it just becomes this kind of slightly semi-toxic thing in your brain. Like, ugh, if only I ever had this random chapter of life where I like put time into these things that don't even matter as much to me as the things I'm putting time into, which is kind of insane. I'm trying to call out my own insanity. But I decided for a year I'm going to call myself out, but in the most loving way possible. And not just call myself out, I'm going to really devote some time and attention to these side dreams and just make sure that there aren't any reasons that they became side dreams that aren't even like in my best interest. So I hope you'll join me. I'm going to give a little explanation about exactly what the rules of the challenge are, and yeah, it's just gonna be, oh, here, I can show you some. There's gonna be these like 2 little jars. Oh. Well, there will be jars, unless I forget that I'm on a table that ends right there. I just was so focused on getting them in the video, I didn't make sure the table was still there. Okay, there'll be these 2 jars, and inside the jars will be like little slips of paper. I'm cutting mine out like clouds. You can play along too. This is going to be like a game. This year is going to be more like a game. Sort of like a game, sort of like a show, sort of like a, I don't friggin' know. Anyway, but if you want to play along, you don't have to do it all 52 weeks. Oh yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, 52 other dreams. That's quote fingers, but I have a cloud in my hand. Other dreams. Or 52 dreams is what I'll call it. But, you know, one should realize that if you have 52 dreams, that's pretty absurd, and most of those belong in the other category. Anyway, so what you'll do if you're going to do all 52 weeks like me, you write some sort of dream on a cloud. Like, it could be vague, it could be serious. Like, I could say, finish the score writing the sheet music for the Believers. Now that's kind of more than it's a pretty big dream because there's a reason I never got this done. The Believers is a musical that I wrote as my college honors thesis, and I've produced it a few times, but I'm the only one who can ever play the piano parts because I never finished a piano vocal score. And so it was just so work intensive that I just never finished it. So this would obviously go into big dreams because that is something that's bothered me ever since I've produced it. And every time I've produced it, I've wished that I would finish it, and then I don't. So that is a dream. That's a very real thing that I want to get done with my life. But year after year, I keep thinking of new things I want to do instead. I never do it. Partly because it's very work intensive. So this year is probably going to be my least fun year yet. My first year was my most fun year because I just got to write songs every day. My second year was a lot of work because those were, you had a whole month to work, but bigger, I don't know. It was the work aspect of stuff that I had never finished. Now this year is just straight up going to be all these things that I never wanted to do. I don't know. It could be a terrible idea. Anyway, but then here's how you play. So you put the cloud. I'll probably fold them up, put the cloud in the jar, and then every week I'm going to choose at least one cloud. Now, if I want to be really risky, I could choose just one cloud. Say I want to just go for one big thing and I just have to do it. I haven't really thought through rules. I'm not good at rules, but they'll evolve as they go along. So I'll choose a cloud, or say some weeks I might choose 3 clouds or something, and maybe like 2 littles, 1 big, and then maybe I'll put it to a vote, or maybe only littles because I have a really busy week. Anyway, and then I'll open it and I'll read it and I'll be like, I have to finish the sheet music to the Believers, blah, and then I'll tell you whatever it is if it's something that's not self-explanatory. And then, and then I have that week to work on it. And then here's the real catch. The real catch is this is not a challenge about winning. This is a challenge about failing gracefully. This is a challenge. I'm going to they're taking the ball. This is a challenge that is about failing and maybe even stopping thinking of failure as failing. I almost feel like we need new words for it in our culture, because to be a success, you would have to limit who you are and limit what you want to do with your time. And every time you add more things to it, then of course you're going to fail a little bit more because we can't be infinite and do all things. So if you're someone like me who wants to experiment and try things, you're going to feel like a failure because you're not going to be able to do them all well. And so that's okay. That's what I want to learn through this year, that's okay. I want to learn how to soften how hard I am on myself. Like, this feels like a mean thought in my head right now, rather than like a loving thing of like, that would be cool if I finished it, but I didn't. But hey, it's pretty cool that I at least wrote a musical when I was 20 or whatever it was. So that's my hope. Oh yeah, one more catch. So then say I take the week and I work on it and it's going well and I actually am really happy that I did it and I made good progress. Then if I want and I didn't get done, there's no shame. This is not like, did you finish or not, like I had last year. Oh my gosh. Where every 30th or 31st of the month I felt like panic and pressure. I'm not doing that to myself this year. This is more, you get to the end of the week and you assess. And I'm going to try to learn how to reflect on my growth and my progress. I'm going to try to take time when I first draw out a dream. I'm going to take time to reflect on how I feel about that dream. I'm going to take time at the end of it to reflect on, does this feel worthwhile? Is this meaningful? Is this one of my top 10 or even close? Because if not, I'm not going to worry about it. Because I have so many things that are half finished or half dreamed or fully dreamed but completely unrealized. And it's just like, nope. If after a week with one of them, or say I draw it 3 different times and I keep not choosing that one every time, or it keeps not getting voted on and nothing in me wants to do it, done. So that's 52 dreams, 52 weeks in the year. It's starting this Sunday, May 12th. Expect more YouTube videos that have no editing. If you like watching somebody ramble and use their hands a lot because they don't have time or money to edit or interest in editing, feel free to watch along. If you need things to be short and fast-paced and, you know, traditionally compelling in our fast-paced world that we're living in, then please don't watch this and then comment and tell me why these are terrible. Like, I get it. This isn't a show. This is me talking to my phone right now. So, yeah, hope you play along. I just now realized that the top of a coffee mug is about the size of my head. I'm just kidding. It wasn't really, but I mean, it looked whatever. Is that the whole challenge? Did I tell you everything? I think so. Yeah. All right. See ya in the clouds. Oh, that's the name of our house venue when we do shows. Woo. Oh, hello. Just kidding, just kidding. I turned it on, so I knew it was. Hello. I'm here to say that this is my new challenge announcement officially, even though I brought it up in a couple different videos. So my new challenge is called 52 Dreams, or I edited it, 52 Other Dreams. And so, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready to talk. Bye. I don't know how to do this and seem like more polished than usual. That was my whole hope, that somehow I would seem very normal and presentable. Okay, I'll just talk. I'll just try to be as concise as I can, because I don't have the patience to do editing, and I don't make any money, so I'm not hiring someone. This is my own self-critic. Oh my gosh. Okay, new challenge. Year 3. The new challenge is called 52 Other Dreams. And it's because I think I read somewhere years ago. Ow. This is a tape dispenser. I read somewhere years ago that